Good stuff. All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I got my next model RC car. I'm so excited to dig into this now. I'm not going to make the whole video on the car. I'm not going to do this whole long in-depth thing of me building the car, so don't worry about that if that's not your cup of tea. But I really think my car guys are going to enjoy this, man. It's like a little mini hot rod, and I'm pretty sure a lot of us had these as kids or some type of RC car as kids. But I want to share this with you because this isn't like one of these things that you buy at the store, throw some batteries in it, and go. This is something you have to assemble, and I think it's pretty cool. So I want to go ahead and share that with you. Like I said, apologize if RC cars aren't your thing. You know, something I've always enjoyed in life. So I just want to share a little bit with you about how these things work and go together and stuff like that. So if you're interested in these things, like I said, it just comes as a model. So there are a few things you're going to need, you know, just some basic tools here. Tamiya it comes with like the greases and thread lock and stuff like that will come in the package, and I'll show you that here in a little bit. I did learn something here recently that I didn't know, that the screws in here use a JIS, Japanese Industry Standard screwdriver. Never knew that. I was wondering why I was having such a hard time getting the screws out of the clodbuster. So Tamiya sells a screwdriver kit, which is coming today. I don't have it as of right now, but if you're going to put one of these together, it's not that much. It was like 15 bucks, I think, for a whole screwdriver and Allen key set. I think it's worth it if you're going to be putting one of these together. So other than that, you're going to need a battery to power it. You're going to need a charger for the battery. Then you're going to need a radio system. You need a transmitter and a receiver. Now, in newer cars, you're going to need one servo, and this will actually turn the wheels. I have two here. This what I thought I was going to put in the clodbuster, but so I'm going to use this one as a high torque. So I'll use that for my steering. This is actually four-wheel drive, so I think it could probably benefit from the high torque. Then you might possibly need an electronic speed control. And this is what sends the power to the motor from the battery, and then this hooks to the receiver. So when you hit the throttle, it goes. Now, the listing for this thing didn't say anything about it including one. And then, so I ordered one, and then surprise, on the box, it says it has one in there. And then you will need paint. Now, depending on the model, it's going to depend on what kind of paint. This has a clear body, a polycarbonate body, so we have the proper polycarbonate paint to go ahead and do this. It said, like, this is a model. You have to put it together. Now, Tamiya also offers some hop-up parts. They have motors that you can buy, which will make it a little bit faster. Like, we have a torque tuned, and we have the sport tuned. These don't cost a lot, and these aren't your only options. There's other motors out there. The 540 motor is pretty popular now. Something that I would recommend doing if you're looking at a Tamiya model is ball bearings. Some of the more expensive kits will come complete set with ball bearings. This kit comes with some ball bearings, but not everything. So you can picture where you have a shaft or a wheel spinning and there's only a piece of plastic. There's going to be a lot of drag and it's going to wear out. So it's not a lot at all. And so the ball bearings, like something like the Frog, which is a really low end, even the Clodbuster, I don't think came with any ball bearings. I know the Frog didn't at all, but yes, I just can't even comprehend, think about plastic spinning. Just burning. Oh man, here we go. Here we go. Look at this. So like I said, this is a model. You have to put it together. So we're gonna have all these bags of parts. I was actually gonna paint this thing blue. Initially I was looking at blue paint, but then I forgot that all these shocks and suspension parts are red. I thought it was going to look weird, so check it. We got tires. Boom! That looks like the little straw there for the antenna. Ah, yeah. So there's the included speed control. Nice. Wish I would have known that. So here's your wheels. So this is what I was talking about, the polycarbonate body. So we have two pieces. We have the body and the wing, which we need to go paint. You're gonna get some decals to go with this, and some really good instructions. So what's cool is Tamiya, they do this down here on the corners. It has all your parts that you're gonna need. So you can actually get everything out and lay it right here on the side. Now, it's not 100%. Sometimes a part that's here isn't listed on the side, like right here, this big gear's not listed, but I mean, all in all, I picture as a child I put these things together. So, and they got little notes here what to grease and which grease to use, and like here, some of the steering linkages, they have it true to size. So what you do is when you have that put together, you just lay it on here, and it should line up and match. All right, here we go. So we got more pieces. That's all the suspension stuff. This should be all the nuts and bolts. So yeah. So here it's labeled like screw bag C. This one's not labeled, but it's kind of easy to see. It's what they call the rod bag. Here's your shocks. Now check this out. Actually comes with oil. These are the proper oil-filled shocks. There's a whole bunch of rubber parts in here, so they're valved and everything, just like a real car. It's freaking amazing, the technology that goes into these things. Okay. So it does come with a motor, a very basic, what they call silver can motor. We got some gears. Screw bags. More parts. Even a wrench there. And another kind of antenna. That's weird. I'm pretty sure the instructions will have it. Maybe this is just for retro look, because newer cars don't really even have that much of an antenna. You used to run them through this tube, like you saw in the Cloudbuster, and on the Frog you had this, and you ran the wire up. Kind of interesting. We'll live and learn. So there you have it, everybody. This is the Tamiya Hotshot. I'm going to go ahead and do this a little out of order. Step one, I'm going to go ahead out to the new production central, and I'm going to paint this. And this is pretty cool. I'll show you something. You don't paint this like you would think. You paint the inside, and then the paint shines or comes through the clear body. So if you do this, it shows it in the instructions. Don't paint the outside. We're going to paint the inside. And I'm going to do this first. That way the paint has time to set up, dry, and everything before we get to it. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to separate all this stuff. I'm going to put all these, I'm going to open up all these parts bags. And I'm going to have it set out by category or by parts and get this all organized. And then I'll probably see you when this thing is completed. Alright everyone, it has taken me damn near all day to get this far. I did have to stop. The little tube of ceramic grease they gave me, I ran out of, and I figured I would, so I ordered a bigger tube, and I had to wait for UPS to show up with that. But they also had that. These screwdrivers, like I said, this is a JS1, what do they call it? Yeah, I think something like that. But that has made a world of difference in putting this together. I tell you, it's gone so much faster. But so I got the, yeah, this is the front suspension and gearbox. Here's the back suspension and gearbox and the motor. We got these put together. I have the controller put together. There's my receiver, the ESC, the steering servo, all that's together. I have the 2 shocks. So thankfully this car only uses 2, not 4. Still got a little bit to go. It should go kind of fast now. I say that, but not much. Things would be that much more. There's the body. It is going to be tedious though, because believe it or not, this thing actually has anti-sway bars. Can you believe this? See, look at this. Got these links here. It's for an anti-sway bar. So we still got to put an anti-sway bar. That's going to probably be fun. And then we got to bolt in all this. So, and I am not going to have this finished by the time the wife gets home. So this should be interesting when she comes home and sees all of this on our dining room table. All right, that's check. Oh, I'm getting my ass handed to me by this thing, but it'll be worth it in the end. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my hotel room. I know you're like, wait a minute. Just a second ago, you're putting together an RC car. What the heck are you doing in a hotel room? Well, I just saw a post on Facebook from an old coworker of mine, a guy I really liked. Enjoyed working with this guy. Very friendly. He made work enjoyable, which was kind of rare for that place, but really nice guy. His wife passed away, so I decided to come over here and show my support to the family. So today was the viewing. Tomorrow will actually be like the funeral and some kind of gathering, so I'm going to be there for him. He definitely appreciated me being there today, so that's why I'm here now. I was in a rush to finish this car last night. I was in a rush because I was like, I wanted to get it done. I was so eager to test drive it before I left, and oh man, it took way longer. This thing is definitely a lot more complicated than the old Frog. So there it is. I'm not going to go too much into it. I want to do like some shots and show you it running around the track, and then I also got like the decals here that I'll put some of it on in that, and I'll talk about that later. But yeah, I also brought the Yeti. Gotta stay healthy, gotta ride. I figure I'm driving a good distance. There's a trailing area. May as well bring the bike. I was gonna do it before the viewing today, but it was just storming, so no riding the trail today. So hopefully tomorrow before I head home. So there we have it. This pretty cool pump track. It's all dirt that I hope to do like a little video for you there. So we'll see how tomorrow plays out. I have never seen that before. Well, I was gonna run the RC car on that little pump track. You know something else that you can build a mountain bike trail, but it has to be multi-use. You have to allow runners, joggers, and people with dogs and everything else on, but you're gonna hate on an RC car. Like, is it really that much of a problem? Wow. So I guess I have to rethink where I'm gonna use the do the video on the RC car now. And that sucks. That was gonna be so cool. I was gonna hit those little jumps and get airborne. Well, there's construction on the trail. There's a warm-up thing like a mile or so long here. Then there's a connector that goes over to the main trail. The connector's under construction for sewer line, so I have to go drive to the other side. Park there, I'm gonna go ahead and get a ride in, and then I'm gonna head home. We'll see you there, maybe for some RC car action. Oh, good ride, man. The Yeti, it's a fantastic bike. I love riding that thing. But I cut the ride a little short. One, the storms that came through here yesterday when I was driving up knocked a lot of tree branches and stuff down, so there's like a lot of stopping and swerving. But the main thing is, I indulged in a little too much breakfast this morning. Oh man, I'm not feeling good after the heat and exerting myself. Usually if I ride in the morning, I do it kind of on an empty stomach, burn more calories, and you don't have that food sitting in you. Yeah, my mistake. Well, okay, I'm gonna head home, and every time I'm in this area, pick her up some flowers. What do you guys think? Think I'm gonna get myself out of the doghouse for buying these RC cars? So this is what was supposed to be Production Central 3.0. I think it was looking pretty cool. Got some boxes up there. You know, we got all the RC cars and stuff like that. I got my battery chargers, a couple of them set up there. Really cool workbench area right here. The problem is, number one, you probably have a hard time hearing me because of that air conditioner blowing. Number two, it is really hard to keep this thing cool. I can feel the heat coming from the roof, coming from the side. I already looked at like the cost of insulation and all that, and it's gonna be too much. Plus it's gonna be expensive to run an air conditioner in here all the time because the heat, humidity, it's not good for the electronics. It's definitely not good for like lithium batteries and stuff like that. So I'm gonna move everything inside now. I will keep this as like a workshop if I'm working on RC cars or something like that. I still think this is pretty cool. I'll just be here by myself. I can have the air conditioner blow on me, so if I'm just running it for a few hours, I think that's gonna be fine. But as far as keeping everything out of here and making it a production area, I don't think that's gonna work. I'll go inside where it's a little quieter and tell you what's going on. Oh, I forgot, I want to give you an update. I got the new parts for the clodbuster, and I'm here fixing it. But I wanted to show you, this is that metal bracket I was talking about. It secures here, and it keeps this whole gearbox from torquing, because that's secure there, and then, you know, this secures. So this keeps this from rotating. You can see how stout that is, but yeah, hopefully no more broken shocks. We got all 4 arms will now be new. That's the good stuff. Alright, so this video is getting kind of long, so I'm going to make this short. But basically in here, I'm going to be doing some rearranging. I have to move this stuff because I got a pretty cool looking bookshelf type thing coming in here that'll be able to display everything. So that'll be coming up on another video. Matter of fact, yesterday I took an RC car out and I had to fix a couple things. So I went out there to the shed, turned on the air conditioning, got fixed what I needed to, turned everything off. And the space worked pretty good. It was nice having a stool to sit on, not having the Camaro inches behind me and all that other stuff. So still going to be a good workplace. That's, you know, with the rising cost of everything with power and stuff like that. I don't want to incur the cost of running an air conditioner out there for days on end. Nobody's in there. The only reason I'm running it is to protect electronics and stuff like that. So it's just not feasible to really do. I mean, it's still a cool workplace and I can use it. So that's what we'll use it for. It'll be a workplace, but it's not going to like maintain everything. So I'm just going to do some rearranging here in Production Central 2.0, and we'll go ahead and get that straightened up. So let's go ahead and wrap this up, man. I do appreciate everyone's support. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead and consider doing so. It's free, no obligation involved. Please check the links down below. We have some opportunities for you to buy some stuff at discounts and it helps out the channel. So do likes, shares, comments. So make sure you go ahead, hit that thumbs up, share this with your friends, try to get the word out. Maybe if they're interested in anything cars, RC, travel, stuff like that. And don't forget, we do have a vacation coming up, so can't wait to share that with you. So thank you everyone. Does mean a lot to see the channel grow, and the comments especially, and all that other stuff. So thank you, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.